Welcome back to the Crypto Gorilla YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about RTFKT's Akira project. They finally have their website. They finally released their official name. So I'm very excited to talk about this project. Before we get to that, never forget I am not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. Everything I talk about is just my opinion. Also, I'm giving away 0.1 Ethereum to my subscribers. If you want to find out how you can win it, be sure to stay until the end of the video. So RTFKT released their website. They also revealed the official name of their project, which was going under the code name Akira. So the official name, as you can see, is CloneX. So first off, the website, while I know it is just the first version of the website, it is just a work of art. As we scroll, you can see in the background, the avatar is moving around. And to me, this really looks like they're trying to emulate the birth of the avatar. I can't pinpoint it exactly, but I'm getting a lot of vibes of the Ghost in the Shell, that scene, the making of the cyborg, mixed with some scenes from the Matrix, you know, those cocoons or whatever they're called that the robots kept the humans in with all those tubes in them. And that makes sense. I'm sure they get a lot of inspiration from different movies. Chris has said he's a big fan of a ton of animes, as well as movies like the Matrix and movies of that kind, as I'm sure all three of the co-founders are. So I love this. I love how it looks, but let's talk about CloneX, the project. So as you can see here, the official release date is not out, but it's going to drop sometime in mid-October. So CloneX and Metaverse both dropping in October means that October is going to be an amazing month for NFTs, especially for 3D NFTs. Now, this is going to be their first avatar collection. And if you aren't familiar with RTFKT, they're pretty famous for their fashion brand where they create different shoes, and you could see all of their projects sell for very expensive 13.5 Ethereum, 14.9 Ethereum, and finally their Space Strip collection, which is 15 Ethereum minimum. So for this sale, there are going to be 20,000 NFTs available, 10,000 of which are going to be pre-sale and 10,000 of which are going to be public sale, and whatever doesn't sell in the pre-sale is going to be sold in the public sale. So first off, the price of these NFTs during pre-sale is going to be 0.05 Ethereum, which is an amazing price for a project of this caliber. So in order to get pre-sale, you're going to have to own one qualified RTFKT NFT, which will give you the right to purchase 3 NFTs during a 48-hour period of their pre-sale. So a qualified RTFKT NFT is pretty much any of the collections that we looked at other than the MetaKey collection. So I'm going to link all the collections in the description down below if you wanted to pick one of these up. But as you can see, they are quite expensive. So that is going to grant you the right to purchase 3 NFTs. You can also qualify for pre-sale if you have the MetaKey Edition 2. However, you'll only be able to purchase 1 NFT with this, and the price is going up very fast. If you look in August, just a month ago, it was at 1.5 Ethereum. So if you don't qualify for pre-sale, you are going to have to take your chances in the public sale. And the way the public sale is going to work is through Dutch auction. So the Dutch auction means they're going to set a price pretty high, and then if people are willing to buy, they can buy at that price, and over time the price is going to go down in intervals until it reaches a minimum price unless the collection is sold out. So if you're waiting to only spend 0.1 Ethereum, 0.5 Ethereum, the price might never come down to the levels that you are willing to pay because a ton of other people are willing to pay more than you. And there is going to be a limit of how many you can buy, and that's going to be, just like in the pre-sale, a maximum of 3 NFTs. So a bit about the avatars. There are going to be 7 different DNA types, and on the 24th of September, Zapdio actually leaked some of these DNA types. He said alien, demon, and human. Now, he didn't release what these other DNA types are. However, if we look at RTFKT's Twitter, on June 14th of this year, they actually tweeted this, a ton of emojis. So if we compare them side by side, here you have an alien, then you have a demon, and then finally here, it looks like angel, but let's just say this one is human. You can assume that some of these are going to be the other DNA types. So we have robot, we have monkey, we have lizard, you have a cat, and finally you have a ghost. So here there's 8. There's only going to be 7 finally. So one of these is not going to be a DNA type, but I think it's pretty safe to assume that the rest will. If you follow them on Twitter, if you follow them on Discord, you've already seen this, but they do give us some sneak peeks at what the avatars are going to look like. And they've also said that the rarest DNA type will only have between 15 and 50 avatars of that type. So I think it's pretty safe to assume that human is not going to be the rarest DNA type. Although based on the eyes, perhaps this one, and this one are demon, but it definitely does seem that there are a lot more humans in this collection than there are different DNA types. Now, they've also said that each DNA type will unlock access to a different DNA brand, which is going to let you forge different sneakers as well as merch. So what is forging exactly? Well, the way they explain it is, think of those old movies where the bad guy would have that money printing plate where they can just print $100 bills. So the way that Artifact looks at NFTs is just like one of those money printing plates. For example, if you own the NFT of one of their shoes, it's a forging plate that gives you the right to have the physical good created and shipped to your house. And one of the reasons that they're doing this is to solve these sustainability issues when it comes to sneakers, clothing, merch. They compare it to high fashion brands that just end up burning a ton of their supply rather than selling it at a discount, as well as for sneakerheads that hoard a ton of sneakers and they never end up wearing them. They just want to flip them. So this way, by owning the NFT, you'll always have the right to have that sneaker made. And if ever you want to sell it, you can just order one of the sneakers, then sell it online, or vice versa, sell it online first, then have it shipped to you. And that way you don't have to keep 10, 20 pairs at your apartment. As long as you have the NFT, you will always have the right to have that NFT created. So in the end, it just ends up being a lot less wasteful. And this would be a really cool thing for fashion brands to adopt. They often retire some of their shoes, but having the right to own the forging plate for some of your favorite shoes, that sounds like a really cool idea. So back to the Artifact avatars. Now, holding on to them, they mentioned will give you lifetime benefits. We're not sure what they are, but knowing this company, knowing what they do, I would definitely hold on to at least one of their NFTs. There are over 200 3D traits available for these avatars. The avatars are also ready for the metaverse, and they mentioned that there will be updates along the way. Now, in one of their interviews, they discussed that NFTs are not just going to be magically available in every metaverse, in every game, in every world. It's going to take some programming. It's going to take some time before you can make them available in different games. So I'm sure that some of the updates they're referring to are going to make them portable into different metaverses, into different worlds, based on what those worlds and those games accept. They also talk about how if you own a shoe, but the game doesn't accept shoes, that shoe in that game might become a sword or a different looking item. Now, don't quote me on that. I heard it in an interview, but I have no idea if it applies to their avatar collection. So I love this project. I really hope I'm able to get my hands on one of them. They are extremely talented, and seeing this kind of work, it makes me want to learn Blender. It makes me want to be good at creating 3D avatars, or even just creating different shoes, different fashion items that you're going to be able to wear in games like Decentraland or the Sandbox. And I think there's no question that it will be a very highly demanded skill in the future. If you want to learn more about Artifact, if you want to learn more about Chris, there is a great interview. I highly suggest you watch it. It is by Talk Too Much. I'm going to link it in the description down below. And without spoiling too much, Chris talks about the future of Artifact, the future of AR, the future of VR, and what metaverses will be like. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow, and the more of a channel grows, the more I can give away. Speaking of which, I am giving away 0.1 Ethereum to my subscribers. All you have to do to qualify is subscribe to my YouTube channel, head over to Twitter, follow me on Twitter, retweet my pinned tweet, and tag one friend in the comment section of that pinned tweet. If you like talking about NFTs, if you need help with something, feel free to join a Discord. We would love to have you there. If you want to buy cryptocurrencies in Canada, be sure to use my referral link in the description down below, and you will get free money when you make your first trade. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification. Thank you for watching the Crypto Gorilla. Peace.